D. Lord, and I am the creator of National Proof Point Day. It's the last Friday of May every year. Ultimately, I love to say there was a time in our country, in particular, where we behaved magnificently. We engaged with education not just as an expense, but as an investment. We did things like the GI Bill, Stafford loans, Pell Grants. Can you imagine our country doing that today without the word entitlement being associated with it? But it's that level of engagement, it's that level of deep patriotism that has really resulted in some of the most tremendous socioeconomic mobility our country has ever seen. And many of these folks are the first in their families to graduate from college. And in a lot of ways, it's something that you don't talk about. You don't know who these folks are. It's something that you get through, and it's not something that becomes a part of your identity. But if you think about it, there are folks who run a marathon, 26.2 miles, and they put a sticker on their car. Heck, they run half a marathon, and they put 13.1 on their car because it represents something that required discipline. It represents something that took them outside of themselves that they didn't always think was going to be possible. In a lot of ways, those same tenets show up for first-generation college graduate. So why aren't we being more vocal or more visible about that accomplishment? My idea for National Proof Point Day is about the importance of proof points, the importance of being able to see and hear yourself. It's one thing to be told you can do something. It's another thing to see proof points showing you examples that it has been done. And in a lot of ways, we haven't been more visible and vocal about this part of our identities. And so National Proof Point Day, imagine last Friday of May, everybody who's a first-generation college graduate is wearing green, whether you're going to work in a car or you're walking or you're boarding a subway. It's this visible, vocal celebration of something that you accomplish in your family. In addition, those who are on their way to being first generation, I love to call them FGs to be, those folks are also in green. Once again, celebrating and giving voice that, hey, this will become a part of my identity. And lastly, I can't think of a movement that didn't rely deeply on allies, whether it's the civil rights movement or any movement. And so there's a deep, deep need for allies. And so those of you who might be third or fourth generation college graduates, you too need to be in green, symbolizing your support and your understanding and the value that this level of investment is needed within our country. And so please join me in the second annual National Proof Point Day. Make sure and show up in green and show up in green in the very big way. In addition to that, go to our Facebook page and like us. In addition to that, go to our Twitter page and follow us. You're thinking about things that you can do in addition to that? Be creative, be thoughtful. There's a resource page on the website that allows you to kind of download and get some additional ideas. But ultimately, this is about making it your own. My goal is to change the way that first-generation college graduates think about their identity. Yes, it's audacious, but as I started, our country has behaved magnificently before, and we shall do it again. Join me May 29th for National Proof Point Day. www.proofpointday.org. Thank you.